This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. The Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
And good wet Monday morning to you, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is your primetime forecast for Monday, October 27th, 2025. Brought to you today as a service of Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. They got those wings, barbecue, pork, chicken, brisket, and of course the best part is the ice cream. Stop by and see Mr. Denny and Miss Tracy today. Be sure and tell them that Dr. Don's Weather sent you. You can also give them a call at 256-357-4039. They're located at 20201 Highway 431 in Wedowee, Alabama. Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Also, don't forget to get your ducks in a row with Dukas, Jamie Dukas, for all of your insurance needs in Alabama and in Georgia, serving the area with Alpha Insurance for over 20 years. 256-831-7770 is the number for Jamie Dukas. Let's jump right into your weather. It is nasty out there this morning. We don't anticipate any severe weather, but certainly a rumble of thunder cannot be completely ruled out as we continue to see all of this rain push through Alabama, Georgia, up into South Carolina, and down into Florida. Big low pressure system moving across the area, bringing us a very cold, soaking rain for the southeastern United States. Just exactly what we needed to help bust up this drought that we've got going on across the area. So today it's going to be a cold day. I mean, we're going to struggle to get out of the 50s, maybe 58 at Gadsden, 62 at Fayette. We'll make it to 63 in Clanton, 65 in Montgomery, and we'll hit 60 down in the Auburn, Opelika area a little bit later on today. Across the state of Georgia, we will not get out of the 50s up here in the northeast Georgia mountains. How about 52 at Blairsville? We'll make it to 54 in Cleveland. We will hit 60 down in Columbus and 64 degrees in Valdosta under a rainy Monday across Alabama and Georgia. Looking at the tropics this morning, unfortunately, Melissa has settled in on its final approach to the island of Jamaica, and landfall will take place around 2 a.m. tomorrow morning just to the west of the capital city of Kingston, Jamaica. We are talking at a major hurricane status. Winds of 130, 140, maybe even 150 will certainly be possible up in the mountainous regions of Jamaica. We could see wind gusts approaching 200 miles per hour up there at the highest peak of around 7,000 feet. And this is just going to be devastating for the island of Jamaica. This is not your average everyday hurricane. This is not something that you want to stay and ride. And unfortunately, both airports have now closed. There is no way to evacuate from Jamaica. So if you didn't get off the island before the airports closed yesterday, you are there for the duration of this storm. The best idea would be on the north side of the mountain range, up on the northern, not on the coast, but up under the protection of the mountain on the north side of the island. If you're on the south end of the island, anywhere near Kingston, Manville, I think it is, those areas are going to be devastated. We're talking the bay there that comes in on the south side of the island. We're talking Storm surge of 13, 14 feet, certainly possible. We're going to be looking at mudslides here. We're going to be looking at total catastrophic failure of the infrastructure over probably at least 3/4 of the island, if not the entire island. Communications will be completely lost. There will be no cell phone service, no internet service. It's going to be a horrific situation there in Jamaica. Of course, there's always that chance that something unforeseen happens at the last moment, and we certainly hope that's a possibility, but I just don't think so, folks. I believe this is going to be a horrible situation down there in Jamaica. So prayers for Jamaica this morning. As of 5 a.m., information from the National Hurricane Center, the current location, if you're tracking the storm, is 16.4 north, 77.8 west. Maximum sustained winds are at 160 miles per hour. Movement was to the west at 3 miles per hour, but a turn to the north and northeast will take place later on this evening as this storm heads toward the central sections of the island of Jamaica. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers, folks. This is going to be a rough ride for those who were left behind there in or on the island of Jamaica. Right here at home, it's going to be a cold, rainy morning. I think the rain starts to taper off across East Alabama, maybe around 11 a.m., and then West Georgia will start to see some relief around the noon hour. Up here in the northeast Georgia mountains, probably going to continue for most of the day. Currently, we have 50 degrees at the venue at 5 Points Farms. It feels like 48 when you factor in that east-northeast wind at 6 miles per hour, gusting occasionally to 10. The humidity, 97%. The barometric pressure at 30.01. Dew point, 46. We've recorded just a little over 1/4 of an inch of rain so far. I think most of us will end up with around 1 inch of rain before all is said and done. High temperature yesterday, 73. We won't come anywhere close to that today. We currently have rainy conditions. Sunrise this morning at 6:55, and the sun sets this evening at 5:55 p.m. Cloudy, rainy day. 56 will be the high in Roanoke, 54 in Franklin, 53 in Carrollton. Dadeville will hit 60 this afternoon. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Showers, maybe an occasional rumble of thunder. 90% chance of rain today across East Alabama and West Georgia. Again, I think the rain starts to taper off late morning for East Alabama and probably early afternoon for West Georgia. 56 will be our high temperature today, down to 50 tonight. On Tuesday, mostly cloudy, and we will have a 0 chance of rain throughout most of the day. But here comes a reinforcing shot of cold air, another cold front coming at us on Tuesday night, so we'll increase our rain chances to about 50% by midnight. 59 on Tuesday, down to 48 Tuesday night. And Wednesday, we have another rainy day, maybe much like this morning, an 80% chance of rain on Wednesday with a high of 56, another cold, dreary day. 42, your overnight low on Wednesday night. And then on Thursday, we start to dry out, only a slight chance of a shower early. 55 will be the high on Thursday. Then on Friday, back to beautiful sunny skies. 60 will be the high. Look at the temperature on Friday night, though. We get down to 37 degrees as it gets dark on Friday for high school football. And then on Saturday, when you get up on Saturday morning, there could be some patchy frost on the pumpkin, especially in those colder valleys across East Alabama and West Georgia when you get up on Saturday morning. So a spooky Halloween night on Friday night with cold temperatures. You're going to have to bundle the kiddos up if they're going to go out and do some trick-or-treating, as it's going to be rather chilly for Halloween this year. Let's take a look at your Southern Union State Community College Live Topper HD radar. And boy, we got a lot going on out there this morning. Just a socked-in mess across Alabama and Georgia. We have got some pretty heavy rainfall, moderate to heavy rainfall falling now across the I-20 corridor down into Randolph County. Some heavy rain there at Wedowee, back across Clay County, and then down into northwest Tallapoosa County. All of that is moving off to the northeast. And you'll notice back over there around Clanton, we're starting to see some areas, some pockets where we're not seeing any rain at all. But we've got showers stretching all the way back down to Montgomery, and all of that is kind of moving over the same locations. So I think for the next several hours, we've still got pretty good rain from Cleburne, Randolph, Clay, down into Tallapoosa, and Elmore, and back into Montgomery, as the entire system slowly moving east, while the individual storms are moving to the northeast. We'll take you back out and give you that wide shot once again. You'll notice some light to moderate and occasional heavy showers across northeast Georgia as well, all the way up to Clemson, South Carolina, and into southwest North Carolina. In the back edge of all of this now, beginning to clear west Alabama, but it's a very slow mover, so at least another 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of rain across east Alabama and west Georgia, and then things will start to taper off a bit. Big thunderstorms down here along the Gulf Coast region around Panama City. We have got all kinds of things going on down here at this hour. As a matter of fact, we have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect now for the Panama City area of northwest Florida, from Port St. Joe all the way back over to about Fort Walton and Destin, with those big, heavy thunderstorms down there. Folks, always pay attention to the time you see there in the upper left-hand corner, and even down there in the bottom left-hand corner on the lower third when we're showing you the radar, because radar becomes outdated pretty quick. So when we record our morning weather forecast, the radar portion only valid for about 20 or 30 minutes. The rest of this weather forecast will be valid all day long. Be sure you pick up your Thunder Buddy shirts and your What About shirts. We saw a lot of them at the 17th Annual Fall on Main Street Festival Saturday in Roanoke. Thank you for those of you who have purchased those shirts. And if you hadn't done so, head over to our weather store. You'll find the link at the top of this video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube, to pick up a Dr. Don What About shirt or a Thunder Buddy shirt. Also, be sure you subscribe to us on Facebook. We get 100% of that, and it's only 99 cents a month. That helps support us. And look, folks, if you own a business and you'd like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, we would love to have you. That's your way of giving back to the community. If you support Dr. Don's Weather, then you're helping provide severe weather information for East Alabama and West Georgia. A great way to give back to your community. And all you have to do is send me a message on Messenger. I can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will happen first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Owlful Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.